A very good morning, children. Hope you're all fine and also following all the English lessons and all. So, today we are going to see a new lesson, The Emperor's New Clothes. The Emperor's New Clothes. So, I want everybody to come to page number 69. Page number 69, right? So, I hope you have already opened your textbooks. So, come to page number 69. Many years ago, there was an emperor who was fond of new clothes that he spent all his money on them. So here we are going to talk about an emperor, right? And he has an empire, and he is the head of some kingdoms, and that's why he is known as emperor, right? So, and here you can see an emperor, okay, and he's fond of FOND, fun, right? Fun in the sense here having affection for or liking for, love for, right? So he liked very much new clothes. So that's the reason why he spent maximum money. Spent in the sense he used most of his money, like no, he used all of his money on buying the new clothes. So that's how his madness is for the new clothes. So always he spent his money on buying the new clothes. One day, two men came to the emperor's court. So one day, what happened? Like no men, they came to emperor's court. They have come to emperor's court, and they said that they were weavers. What they said is, sir, we are weavers. So they said that they were weavers, and what they also said, that we can make the most beautiful cloth in the world. Sir, what we can do is we can make the most beautiful cloth in the world. So we all know that you are very interested in new clothes, and also we can make the best cloth. We can make the best cloth, and that is what we can do. And when emperor listened to this, emperor really became very very happy, because now he is actually very fond of new clothes. And now what happened is he got some people who really make some new clothes, and also he really became very very happy in the sense here, glad, right? And they said that and they also said, now our cloth is so special, our cloth is also very special, only wise men can see it, fools cannot. So they said that our cloth is very very special, sir, and the speciality of the cloth is, right, our cloth is very much different from all the other clothes, right? It is not a usual cloth, it is not a ordinary cloth. Our cloth is very very special, and the speciality of our cloth is that only wise men can see the cloth and not the fools. What they said is that only wise men can see the cloth. Only the person who is intellectual, right, who is full of knowledge, can see that. The people who are ignorant, the people who are fools, right, the people who are uneducated, right, who think foolishly, don't have common sense, those people cannot see the. So he said that this is what only people who are having the intellect, right, that is the people who are intellectual, having full of knowledge, okay, only those people can see the cloth. Otherwise, if you are a fool, if you are ignorant, if you are not having the common sense, and also you cannot see the cloth. Only fools cannot see the cloth, but only wise men can see the cloth. And that's very good, thought the emperor. So emperor thought that that's really very good, because when I wear these clothes, like which are made by these weavers, I can see who is really wise, and I can see who is really foolish. It will be very easy for me to know. If I wear the clothes made of it, I will know who is wise and also who is foolish. So that's how he thought that. And then the emperor, like what he did, he gave a lot of money to the people, the two weavers, and said that start weaving at once. Right now, you start the work. I want the clothes as soon as possible. And he told them, and he gave them a lot of money. And these two people, the two weavers, they set up two looms in the sense, and a wooden structure which is made to make the fabric, right? So that means to make a cloth, you need a wooden frame. So that is called as a loom. So that is how they made the two looms, and they immediately started the work. And the thing is that they pretended to be very busy. they acted, pretend in the sense they acted that they were really very busy, because they had nothing on the loom. They were only pretending to work on the loom, so they were only acting that they are doing some kind of work on the loom, but there was no fabrics on the loom and there was no threads on the loom. And they also asked, come on sir, we already started our work, so you bring the finest silk from your country, and also you also bring some gold thread from your, we want the purest gold thread, we want some purest silk thread, so that is all, you bring it, we will add that in our cloth. And immediately king ordered to get all those things, and all, when they bought this pure gold thread and nice silk and all, so they kept them in their bags, because they were not using that, they're not at all using that, so they just kept them in their bags. And they always worked on the empty looms. It was completely empty, they only acted that they are weaving the cloth. And they also worked till late night, I should like to know how those weavers are getting on with my cloth. So one day king thought that, okay, I should know how these people, how these two weavers are doing my cloth, right? How they are making the cloth and all. So he thought, and suddenly the thing which is said by the weavers came into his mind. Only wise men can see the cloth. So if king goes there and suddenly he doesn't see the cloth, it will be a embarrassment for him, it will be a kind of insult for him. So that's why he thought, who is really wise in my country. He just thought about that, and then he selected the minister who is really very wise. Minister in the sense, definitely he will be a wise person, so that's why he will be chosen as a minister. So what he did, he called the minister. He's a wise man and he's an old minister and he's a wise man in the court. So he said to the minister, sir, you just go to the weavers and see how they are making the cloth. The old minister, when he got the order from the king, he went into the room where the two people were working on the empty looms. Now there was nothing on the loom. What are the silk thread, what the gold that they got it, the money and all they kept in their bag. So nothing was on the loom. And when he saw that looms, he did not see the cloth. But the people said that only wise people can see the cloth. So now he has a doubt whether he is wise or not. And and he was opening his eyes wide and was looking at the loom, but he could not see anything which is being woven in the loom. So what he said, that I can't see anything on the looms. These are the wood. I just only see the wooden structure, the loom, but I cannot see any cloth on that. So what does it mean? Does it mean that I'm really a fool? I'm not a wise person? And when minister was looking at that like that, suddenly one of the weavers said that, minister, please come a little nearer. Please come a little nearer. From that distance you cannot see the cloth. You just come nearer and look at the cloth. Isn't the cloth very beautiful? Isn't the cloth, it's coming out beautiful? Isn't it? Just look at the cloth. And they were pointing at the empty looms. And the poor minister, he looked very hard with his eyes wide open, but he could not see any cloth over there. And he could not see anything over there. What he thought? Is it possible that I'm a fool? We thought that, what is this? Am I a fool? Well, and he was thinking this, and one of the other weavers said that, well, sir, how do you like the cloth? Sir, now let us know, how is the cloth? Just look at that and tell me how is the cloth? Now if he says that I don't see the cloth, he will be a fool. So that's why what it is said, oh, it's splendid. It is really magnificent, very, very impressive. What a beautiful cloth you have actually made. It's so splendid. That is what minister said. And he went to the king and he said the same thing, that, sir, I saw the cloth. It's really very good. It's splendid, magnificent. I have not seen such a cloth anywhere. Now the emperor thought that he would go there and look at the cloth himself. So, and also he called his officers also with him, and his officers and the king, all of them, when they went into the room. When they went into the room, the minister showed the cloth. There was no cloth at all, but he was showing sir, look at the cloth. Isn't that beautiful? And when the minister pointed his hand at the cloth, empty looms. Emperor looked there, but he could not see anything again. He could not see anything. So, how is this? Said the emperor to himself. Are, how is this possible? Emperor was thinking, I can see nothing over there. I can't see anything over there. So, there's nothing on that loom. So, now when minister is able to see the cloth, it's splendid. That means he's wise. When I'm not able to see the cloth, that means I'm a fool. Am I really a fool? But minister asks a question, sir, how is the cloth? Now he has to answer. He can't say that I can't. I don't see the cloth. If he says that, emperor will be a fool. So that's why he said that. Oh, it's beautiful, said the emperor. So emperor said that it's really beautiful. So all the officers, they looked very keenly, they looked eagerly, they looked with much interest, enthusiasm to look at the beautiful cloth, but nobody could see the cloth over there. So, and they saw nothing on the looms, but everybody said that, sir, it's really beautiful, because nobody wanted to become a fool in front of the other. So if somebody says that I don't see the cloth, they will say, oh, that means you are a fool, but we can see the cloth because we are wise. So that's why nobody took a chance to tell that the cloth is really bad. Sorry, the cloth is the cloth is really beautiful, and nobody would dare to say that there is no cloth over there. So all the officers, they looked very keenly. They saw nothing on the looms, but they all said it's really very, very beautiful. So now there was a procession next week. Next week, no, they have to go to a procession. Okay, and the old minister said that, so kindly wear robes made of this cloth, sir. Next week, we have to go to the procession, because we'll be going on the, we all officers will be going in the kingdom, and all the people will be standing on our either sides, and they'll welcome us, and we can know the people, we will see the people. So on that occasion, when we go as a group into the kingdom and to meet the people, you wear these clothes, sir. These clothes will really suit you. They're really very, very beautiful. And what happened next? So did emperor go? Did emperor wear both those clothes which are not there at all? So what happened now? We'll see in the next class. Until then, see you all. Have a great day.